All right, guys. Welcome back to the Sayin Society. You have myself, Jochik, and Justman. Jagad couldn't be here today.
He ran away from home.
Yeah, he just, it was, the One Piece chapter was just so good. There was a certain character in there that he'd seen. He was like, oh my God, this character's so much better than Sabo. So.
Yeah. I saw tweets. People were like, "Yo, I know damn well this dude Oda regrets killing off this character." Yo, how often he brings him up is crazy.
Actually, bro,
he 100% regrets killing him.
Yo, 100%. Yeah. So sorry. This is our weekly anime and manga discussion, episode 59, and we're gonna talk about One Piece manga, JJK anime, JJK manga. Not a lot to talk about, but. We'll see how this goes. Yeah. So we're starting off with chapter 1100. It's a milestone.
Yeah, this is the milestone chapter.
Yeah. So
this chapter kind of hit.
Bro, it hit.
Like
this chapter was peak.
Yeah.
That one panel is all I need.
Like overall, this this chapter was just like, fuck. Like first off with like, we get the interaction between Kuma. Garcia and Vegapunk. And like we finally now learn that Vegapunk didn't do this out of like his own like volition in the way that like he's kind of like evil or like or whatever. Yeah. Like he was very much against the idea of like wiping away
like basically killing him, right?
Yeah,
that's the way he had phrased it. Yeah.
But Kuma, bro. Yo, he just straight up said fuck it. I'll do it.
Yeah. And it was so sad,
and
bro.
Like it's like okay, it's like one thing. It's like okay, I'll do it, but like Bonnie's near me the whole time.
Yeah.
No. It was like you're gonna do it, but we're gonna send Bonnie away.
Yeah, and like little did like she didn't know, but he knew that was gonna be their last interaction, and that moment was just so sad. Yeah. Damn. Fuck. Yeah. So like I mean, we got the confirmation that we were saying like Jagad was saying we wanted one more flashback chapter, and so this was the chapter.
Though. There's gonna be more next chapter.
I probably.
Because the way this ended, like I know this is a massive skip forward. It seems like he's going to Luffy.
It does. It definitely looks like that. Yeah. So in this chapter, we kind of get like Kuma becomes a warlord, right?
Yeah.
And now they're like he's a warlord they can control because most warlords don't do their bidding and stuff, right?
Right.
And we see the other warlords reacting. So we have Crocodile reacting.
He didn't give a fuck.
No, he didn't give a fuck, but there was like a note. Yeah, where it said like, how's that ship, or like, did that ship spot us? Right? And then it's referring back to chapter 212. Which is fucking crazy, Oda, bro. Why are you connecting it that deep, bro? Like, that's crazy. And then you have like Mihawk doesn't even react because he's a G.
He literally just like one panel, no emotion.
No emotion. Like Moria reacts, and I don't know why he was like, right? He was the one who was like, "Yo, this guy better be strong and shit," right? Or was it Crocodile? No, someone said like, "Yo, this guy better be strong," and I'm like, "Bro, you're one to talk. Like, you fucking suck."
No, I actually don't know who that was.
Somebody says it though,
yeah,
right?
Somebody says that.
Somebody says it, not really sure who it was. I thought it was Moria, and I was like, bro, you should not be speaking on that at all.
And then Daffy's reaction.
Yeah.
Which he just says that like this dude sounds like another villain.
Yeah.
Shout out to Daffy.
Yeah, and then we get Ace.
Yeah.
My fucking boy Ace.
Who's with Whitebeard and Jinbei.
Fucking cool. And Blackbeard.
And Blackbeard. That is Blackbeard. And Marco.
So this is like, timeline-wise, we're thinking this is post Ace and Jinbei's fight.
Yeah.
Right? And then prior to, obviously, Blackbeard killing Thatch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so then he's like, yo, good news for you. Like, they found another warlord to replace you. Yeah. And man, people be sleeping on how strong Ace was, bro. Ace was a fucking beast, man.
No, he was strong.
Yeah, like he was fucking strong, bro.
Well, he was strong. Like he did go up against a bunch of people, where it's like, really shouldn't have gone up against him in the sense of like how early you could say that he was in his career.
100%.
But like I feel like part of it was because it was so early on in One Piece. We didn't like in terms of the scales of the fights.
That's true.
You don't really see it as well.
But like he also like in the Ace light novel, he fights Whitebeard.
Yeah,
and
that's what I'm referring
to.
That's what I
mean. Like that's
like
crazy.
He fights Whitebeard, like people who he really shouldn't as early on in his career.
Yeah.
We get Boa Hancock.
Yep.
She's just whatever. we get Dragon's reaction, which looks disappointed.
It does. Yeah.
And then Sabo. Sabo also makes an appearance.
Oh, crazy.
That's why Jugs isn't here.
Oh, yeah.
Because the better brother showed up.
Yeah.
He couldn't compete. If it's like Sabo in like one chapter and then the Ace is in the next chapter,
you
could manage it. Yeah, it's like balanceable.
But because Ace was in the chapter 2 and Sabo, he's like, bro,
no, it's because when you look at the panel size, Ace got the bigger
panel. As he should.
No, I mean, really, it's just like kind of the reaction to Kuma making this deal. And like we also now know like kind of like the relationship between Kuma, Garcia, and Vegapunk. Like it's a lot more tied into like what it 100%. Means, I guess, and like now with what's happening.
Yeah.
But like the end of this chapter, they give him a command to go to, or seemingly to probably go to
the Goa Kingdom, right?
Exactly.
Where Luffy's at. Yeah.
So does that mean that Kuma's met Luffy before even Luffy like realized?
Maybe. Or maybe he watched him from afar.
Yeah. Do you think that now this is like a massive stretch?
Yeah.
But do you think that as a kid Luffy was able to show Kuma that he was kind of like a Joy Boy Sun God Nika character or esque character?
And you think that's why he like spared them in Thriller Bark?
Partly why, or like maybe majority why. Like one of it's like Dragon's Kid.
No. I think, I think in Thriller Bark.
Yeah.
I guess you could say it's my bias.
Because of Zoro?
I think it was because of Zoro. Like, I feel like that was such an impactful moment.
Well, 100%.
That Kuma was okay word.
I feel like...
You know what I mean?
I feel like it all adds on, though. I feel
it does. It all adds up. I think it all adds up.
If this is like an actual thing, like he sees Luffy from afar and he sees that like it's like a kind of esque character, like a Joy Boy esque character. And then he tests his crew, Luffy's crew, in the sense like, yo, does this guy actually got people who are down for him?
Right.
Tests him. We see Sanji and Zoro going at it. He's like, yo, motherfucker, kill me, don't kill me.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
And then we get to like that moment where he actually separates all of them.
Mm-hmm.
And like that was like for the betterment of everybody.
No, 100%. But the thing is, like, how, to our knowledge, Kuma just got stories of Joy Boy.
Yeah.
Or like a story.
Yeah.
So how would he know from just watching him that he embodies Joy Boy? You'd have to like actually interact with him, see what he does in like a scenario. So if let's say, for example, we're gonna get more like Luffy lore.
Yeah.
Right? Like how, like, do we in the very first chapter, do we see how he ends up in the barrel? We don't, right? Or is that like explained at one point or something?
Mm-mm.
Like it might be, maybe anyone who's rewatching One Piece, like, let us know.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been like mad long, but it kind of just starts off with Kobe and Alvida. Oh, they're also in the chapter too.
Yeah, they are.
But they find his barrel and he just like, that's the start of the story, right? Mm-hmm. So what if prior to that?
Oh, it was Alvida who said that. Like, is he stronger than me?
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Was it Alvida?
It was in the Kobe panel.
Okay,
I'm pretty
word. Fuck Alvida. Anyways, but what if he, like, in the Goa Kingdom?
Yeah.
Right, we see what that disparity thing. So basically, where Kuma came from, right, Sorbet Kingdom.
Yeah.
They saw that half the population was like getting cut, and the other ones were like getting all the money, right?
Yeah.
This is the same thing happening here at the Goa Kingdom,
mm-hmm.
but Luffy is the one that liberates them. Like, he's the one that changes things, and like, this is prior to the start of his journey. Like, what if this is the scenario?
That's what it seemed like.
Yeah,
right?
like, and what if he's the one that does this, and that's what causes him to be like, okay, he's a Joy Boy-esque character, or he embodies something that I would have done, right? Yeah. And then somehow he ends up in the barrel, you know, like that. It all like ties in.
So yeah, from the panel, it's definitely Luffy before he leaves.
Yeah.
But now it's the question on like what does he do to make that realization happen?
Yeah, if we're going with that train of thought.
Yeah, but like I feel like that would tie in pretty decently well, especially with all the like Sun God Nika drops that we've been getting.
No, 100%.
And if Luffy is genuinely supposed to be somebody that like even Shanks kind of saw like maybe embodying that.
Yeah.
Because Roger was kind of supposed to be that, but wasn't that.
Yeah.
So like Shanks is almost like fulfilling that like
goal.
What Roger was supposed to be, like how Roger would have been I'm not the one, like it's actually supposed to be somebody else.
Yeah, I mean Roger was just doing his own thing, you know, like
he was, but I feel like in the sense it's also like it's not supposed to be me. Like he was also going through his illness and whatnot.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like like there's gonna be another one, like wait for him type of shit.
Yeah.
And like that's probably why Shanks was like, okay, there's something about this kid, so we're gonna go with it. And Kuma's probably gonna see something similar.
You think?
But I feel like this one's gonna be a lot more like hammer to the nail.
Yeah.
We're exactly gonna see the thought process and like what he sees.
That's what I was saying. Like the whole what happened in the Sorbet Kingdom.
Yeah.
Because they said it was based off the Goa Kingdom. So he saw what happened to his people. He's gonna see the same thing here, and then Luffy's gonna be the one to like liberate or like fix the situation, and that's gonna for sure just be like, okay, he's the one, you know.
True.
Yeah.
Either that or just the way Luffy acts. I don't know.
Maybe
he's just dancing the way.
Maybe. Like
I don't know.
We're assuming he's like because 100%. Of how the paneling was done, we think that he's going there. He could have been going somewhere else completely.
Totally. That could have just been like timeline. For us, right?
Just timeline wise. Yeah. But like, where else would he be going?
Exactly. That's like that's why when I was reading, I was like, okay, something's about to show Kuma that Luffy is that guy.
Yeah.
Like there's a reason that he's been helping Luffy in a sense of since like the beginning. And like that's gonna be kind of like the tie-in for like Luffy.
Yeah.
For what's happening on Egghead.
Yeah. You think we get like Luffy's mom reveal?
If there's any time, I guess technically it would be now because we're in flashbacks.
We're in flashbacks, yeah.
But like, has Oda stated? I swear he said something like he doesn't care about the mom.
Yeah, or like he did. Yeah, or she's like irrelevant to the story.
Yeah, he's irrelevant.
Yeah,
so
I swear. Yeah, he did say something
like
lines.
that, right? Yeah.
I mean, so he could change his mind.
He could.
Yeah.
But like, to me, it's almost like that. Like Hunter x Hunter type thing where like the mom doesn't matter but the dad matters.
Yeah. I mean the classic anime trope. Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if we go through the whole series and we don't know who the mom is.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah. Anything else in the chapter?
No, it's just so tragic for Kuma, man.
Yeah. So like, okay, I was thinking about the backstory.
Yeah.
One of the best backstories we've gotten.
100%.
But for me, what was your favorite backstory? I'll tell you mine after.
Fuck, that's a hard question, bro.
Yeah.
I do really like Chopper's backstory.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Chopper's hits hard. Robin's is actually really good too. I really like Robin's.
Yeah, Robin's is good too.
Yeah, like if you tie it in with like the whole like Ennie's lobby, everything.
Yeah.
Just so well done. I think those two are like up there for me.
To me,
Odin's was pretty good too, actually.
Odin's was good too. Yeah.
But there's a bunch, man.
So that's the thing. Yeah. But like, to me, it was like the one that has always stuck with me has been Law's backstory.
Oh yeah, Law's is good too, man. I totally forgot about Law.
That one has always stuck out to me, and I always go back and rewatch his backstory.
Yeah. No, his hits.
Corazon's the top tier character.
No, yeah, I agree. He's top tier. Top tier. Yeah, Law's backstory does hit.
Yeah,
it does hit. That that's so sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it does hit. It's just the reason why I like Chopper so much.
Yeah,
is just like how he wanted to help the doctor and he ended up like poisoning him and shit. Yeah. And it's just like, damn, like, you know, he wanted to do good, right? And the way the doctor like befriended him and everything, how he was like alone, like a monster and everything. I really liked all that. Yeah. Yeah, true. Laws is good.
There's so many, but like that one has always stuck out to me.
Okay, yeah.
Zoro's backstory?
Zoro doesn't need a backstory. Have you seen his back? That is his story.
No, I haven't seen his back.
Oh, he's fucking dazed, bro.
He's staring at this guy's got a Zoro figure in his bedroom.
Yeah, bro.
Just turned her. Yo, it's that one.
My physique goals, bro. No,
it's turned around and Zoro's holding a sword in his ass.
I mean, Zoro hasn't, like, everyone else had a backstory. Zoro's like the only one that doesn't have one.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like
Sanji has one.
But it's the only backstory we got with Zoro was the girl falling down the stairs.
Like Kuina, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious.
Yeah. She dude, stairs are undefeated in One Piece.
For real, bro.
Yeah. He doesn't need a backstory, man. He's just that type of character. Like his character was built along the journey, you know?
No, that's true. I agree. But like, if they were gonna do one, like they can't do one now.
No, they can't.
If they were,
it would have been Wano. It would have been Wano. Yeah. And then we just got SPS, just been like, oh hey,
yeah. Like,
yeah.
I feel like they could have given him like a little bit more.
Yeah. Sanji's backstory is actually pretty good too.
Sanji's is pretty good. It's like you know, because he's like the outcast.
Yeah.
And then he has to like leave and like you know the moment where like he's running and sister's like screaming and crying.
Yeah, you know, it's pretty sad.
So many sad
bro,
backstories.
Even when like Robin, bro, she had to like laugh while the entire fucking island burned.
Yeah, the mom
and everything. Like she's like laugh crying like as a little kid. You're like, holy shit. Fuck Aokiji.
So many.
Or not Aokiji. Fuck Akainu, man. Fuck him.
So many bad, like sad backstories.
Yeah, no, but
not bad.
But like, Kuma's is fucked, bro.
Kuma's is fucked because he loses himself at the end.
Yeah, and like, he lost the love of his. Like, he was a slave to begin with.
Yeah.
Lost the love of his life. Had to raise the child like that was presumably forcibly made. Like that's crazy. And then he even in this chapter says, "I'm happy you were born." I'm like, damn, bro.
No, for real though.
No, that was fuck. All right. Anyways, moving on to unless you got anything else to add.
So Jogs just says that it's what we said last week, and then nothing really of importance there. I wonder if Kuma is being in East Blue is what leads to some of the early arcs during the saga, or it's just to tie in Luffy. I think it's to tie in Luffy's backstory.
Is that what he said, or is that what you're saying?
No, that's what he's like. He's assuming he's either it's like he's kind of like the cause.
Yeah.
Of some of the early arcs, or he's just like this is just to tie in with like Luffy's backstory. I think it's to tie in with Luffy's backstory.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna like make him like the orchestrator of early
behind
arcs.
Every single arc.
Yeah.
No, that'd be wild, bro. Like
that
what the hell?
Fucked.
He had his paw and everything.
Dun, dun,
dun. So Jujutsu Kaisen episode 19.
Are we on the 19th episode?
I think it's 19 or 20.
Damn.
19.
So like we're coming to the end.
We're in there.
23 or 22? Is it 23?
23, 24. The average anime is 24.
Yeah,
so
but I think there's
24.
23 that's scheduled. I could be wrong though, but
there's a lot left to cover.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, Yuji suffering.
So this episode animated beautifully.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Bro, Yuji was throwing hands, bro, with Mahito. He was beating the fuck out of him, bro.
Red eyes just swinging on
That was
him.
sick. That was clean.
Yeah.
That was clean. And then, bro, he fucking pinned him against the wall.
Oh, yeah.
And just started going ham.
No, I think at one point Yuji grabs Mahito by his hair.
Oh, really? Gave him that Nanami treatment?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah.
That's what it's...
Yeah. Jika's like, oh my
god. But yo, like think about the timeline. Not minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yuji was just shown the destruction Sukuna caused, essentially himself causing.
Yep.
Then watch Nanami get killed.
Yep.
Then later on in this episode, we see Nobara get killed.
Because I think the timeline was, I think it was like 8 p.m. was when like all the shit was going down.
Yeah.
And then 9 p.m. is when she. So like within the span of like an hour.
Is
like everything's happening.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
fucked, bro.
That's fucking wild. Like he's just going through it, bro.
Yo, he lost the mentor. He lost the best friend.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, the episode does such a good job of showing you hope.
Oh, that's the fucked part. It's because they give him this, like, because Nobara hits him with the resonance.
Yeah.
And then Yuji's like, fuck, like, thank you for showing me
with me.
Yeah, thank you for showing me that, like, I'm not alone, giving me some, like hope.
Yeah.
Boom.
Done.
Mahito pulls the same move Yuji and Nobara pulled on the two
twins. Not the twins. Yeah, the brothers. Yeah.
And hits Nobara right in the face.
Yeah.
And the thing is, he didn't even he wasn't sure if that was gonna actually kill her.
Yeah, if it was gonna be enough, because it wasn't enough to kill
Nanami.
Well, because he held him longer, but yeah.
So, because in season 1 he touches Nanami and it doesn't kill him.
Yeah.
So in this one he touches her.
Okay.
Wasn't sure,
Yeah.
Fuck.
Fucking crazy, bro. And
the
way
her backstory.
Hold on, the way the music kicked in too.
Yeah.
When he's like, oh yeah, Nobara's got my back. The music starts kicking in. He's like, fucking got you and shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, bro, Mahito has been getting like the worst beatdowns Like, remember way back when he got jumped in season 1? Yeah. And then now he got a shit rocked by Yuji?
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, yeah, her backstory, though. Her backstory was crazy. Like...
Because in the manga, we get 1 chapter of it.
Yeah, that's it. 1 chapter.
And it wasn't as in depth.
Not at all.
Like, I feel like the feelings with, like, the characters and, like, the reactions of, like, how Nobara is and, like, how she reacted to, like, characters. Like,
everything. No.
It wasn't as in depth or as well done, I would say.
Because in the manga, right, and you can correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I swear that, you know her friend? Fumi?
Fumi, yeah.
Was she even in the manga?
I think she was mentioned.
Like... Because as readers...
She was generic.
She was generic. Yeah, like, she was like a generic character. But we as readers, they're like, oh, they're friends. And then it's narration, right? That's telling us what's going on. Yeah. Whereas now it's Fumi telling the story of, like, what's going on. Right? And, like, the whole... even her personality, right? Like, she's definitely giving off protagonist energy.
Fumi?
Not Fumi, like Nobara.
Oh,
in the
like
flashback.
In that, like, her village, she was the main character.
She's definitely main character, right? And, like, even the scene of Fumi trying to get her backpack, and then Nobara comes and saves her, that's not in the manga at all. And then, like, Nobara beating up those kids, the teachers, everything, you know what I mean? Like, that was all so dope. And what I loved was because in the manga, they just say, like, oh, yeah, Fumi's like, oh, yeah, she used to come over to my house all the time. And that was it.
We get to see it like multiple times.
Bro, she's playing Smash Bros. On a GameCube controller.
Yeah.
Bro. They had to kill her off this episode because she didn't want the smoke from me. It's Smash Bros. Yeah. I'm going to play Fumi's dad, bro.
So I've been seeing on Twitter a lot of people reacting badly to this.
Why?
Because, I don't know, I guess they didn't want her to die.
So like, from a manga perspective, any anime onlys, right? Yeah. From a manga perspective, there was no confirmation that Nobara had died when this scene happened in the manga. Yeah. And, like, with the way it was animated and everything...
It's more clear-cut.
It's way more clear-cut. Like, we have the scene of her standing there with the chairs. Yep. Right? And she's talking with, like, Fumi.
At the end, the chair's knocked over.
Exactly. And it's clear indication, right? Because there's a callback to season 1 when she's telling Yuji about the chairs.
How, like, he brought his own chair.
Yeah, and how you have to, like, there's only so many space for, like, so many people.
Yeah.
Right? And, yeah, like, it's clear cut that she's dead. Whereas in the manga, like, people are holding out, even to, like, the latest chapter. Like, people are like, oh, yeah, she's still alive. She's not dead. She's still alive. And now here it's, like, definitively, like, she's dead.
I mean, with, like, what's going to come next episode.
Yeah.
It's gonna leave people with the same connotation that, like, like the same as the manga. So, like, that's why there's still, even in the manga, like, people are still holding hope.
Yeah.
Because of what I don't understand why he decided to do this.
Yeah.
I also don't understand why, like, what comes later I can talk about in the manga part.
We'll talk about it in the manga part.
But, like, it just, that never made sense to me.
Yeah.
But like the dialogue, I mean.
Right.
But fuck. The one thing that I remember we were talking about this earlier on in the season when I was like Yuji's character model. Yeah. Like I get that like there's like an anime model and like there's like the manga like kind of diverts a little bit. It's not as like, it gets a lot more clean, not as like rough.
Yeah.
They're doing manga art.
Yeah, it's sick.
They're doing manga
It's clean.
art. They're doing
it's sick.
It's sick.
Yeah.
It's sick.
Yeah. No, even at the end when he just like standing there and he just says
like black screen Kugisaki.
Yeah, and he just calm voice, bro. You know he's about to just lose his shit.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. This is a rage moment.
yeah.
This is a rage
Not
moment.
An emotional.
Yeah, this is a rage moment.
But fuck, like
yeah.
Now if you think about it, Megumi's KO'd.
Yep.
Nanami's dead. Nobara's dead.
Yeah.
Or presumed dead.
Yeah.
Gojo sealed. Nobody's really left in the barrier other than Yuji.
Yeah.
Because Maki, we don't know status of because she looked like she died.
Yeah, Maki
Old man looked like he died.
Like there's Panda.
Oh, Panda, but like with like what happened with Sukuna, we don't know if they actually got
survive.
Out.
Yeah, all those people are still there, right?
Unamaki, we don't know if what happened.
What happened to him? Yeah, after so, like, Yuji entered like the subway area, we don't see
exactly. We don't see him anymore. So it's like Yuji's the only sorcerer technically left.
Well, there's other ones like Mai. Like we don't know where she is.
We don't know where they are.
Yeah,
though. Like,
there's Mai and there's Toto. We don't know where they are.
But we don't know if the students are there.
Yeah.
We only saw Tokyo side.
That's true.
We never saw if the
I mean, I guess like as a
because it's in Tokyo.
Yeah, it is in Tokyo, but like as someone in like
the Kyoto, like that's a different school,
right? But just hop on a train, you're there.
I guess.
Like we've been there.
Yeah,
we know how quickly you can get there, bro. Like
from
as soon as that happened,
isn't that like 2-3 hours?
Yeah, it's like 2-3 hours.
I guess.
And you're on a bullet train, like you're good.
I guess, yeah.
And that's it, yeah. Like,
but again, like we don't know if they're there.
No, I know. But like you would assume like this is like a
big enough
incident.
Gojo's sealed,
right?
Like they know Gojo's sealed,
or even if the veil, like as soon as the double veil shit happened, they started responding.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I feel like it would have been more so once the news that Gojo was sealed got out.
But is it out? Like we don't.
Well, Yuji screamed it all over the city.
Right, but that's within the veil.
But then you have like the black suits who are sending information in and out.
Okay, so it's probably out. Yeah, it's probably out.
I feel like that's the moment
Yeah.
Kyoto kids would have been, or like even like the Kyoto like teachers would have like reacted.
No, 100%.
But like again, we don't know if they did or not.
The one other thing I just wanted to mention was like when Nobara is leaving her village.
Yeah.
And she's like standing on the train, and she like cries, and Fumi cries.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, I think we were there. Because we like went right when we were at Fuji, like we went to like a little like bunch of villages, and it was the same sort of vibe, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I was like, damn, we were there. Just draw me there in the back.
The people weren't as creepy as described though.
Yeah.
Because like they're making like it seemed like foreigners or whatnot aren't like.
Not foreigners
as accepted.
Well, she was just an outsider. Yeah, like sorry,
we were
sorry. Yeah. But she lived there. We were just visiting.
And then we saw older her too.
Yeah, which we don't get the manga either.
No, we do.
We do?
We do.
Like that same...
Pretty basically the same scene. Maybe a little bit stuff.
I don't know why I thought it was Nobara, like the way her hair was. Because in the flashback, her hair is black.
Her hair is black.
Yeah.
But then, Sari's hair is like, or whatever her name is lighter.
Yeah.
Like the hair color Nobara has in them, like now.
Yeah, exactly.
And then now it's reversed. I feel like they inspired each other.
Oh, I see.
Because we know Nobara dyes her hair.
Yeah. That's
like
true.
that's like
that's true.
Like manga canon thing.
Right.
Fuck. So like now it's presuming Yuji has a rage moment. Now we're just gonna see Yuji versus Mahito.
Yeah, I know. I saw people on Twitter reacting to the whole like the Nobara thing too, and they were like not happy at all.
Yeah.
It's
so weird.
Well, here's the thing, right? I don't know in a manga timeline, right? Like if you were week to week, right? At this point,
yeah,
right,
100%. It was fucked.
Yeah. In a manga timeline, this would have been like you would have had Nanami's death, then you would have had 2-3 chapters, and then Nobara's death. Correct?
It was
like probably.
Fuck, I can't remember. It was like maybe like 2 chapters, 1 chapter.
Right, but that's like a solid 2 weeks of you like digesting his death, and then now getting hit with another death. Whereas anime, you got hit with one death immediately after. Let me just get you another death, right?
Yeah.
So then it kind of like from an anime perspective, it kind of feels like fuck. Like I just got hit with this one death. Now you're gonna hit me with another death. Yeah. So I'm not saying this is the case, but people could be like numb.
It didn't give them time to digest.
Exactly, and they could get numb to Nobara's death.
Well, personally, I would say that like I don't know. I didn't feel like when I was reading manga week to week, I had time to digest. Like I understand that, like it's like week to week.
Yeah,
there was probably like a chapter in between or two. Mm-hmm. But to me, that shit felt like cascading. Like
because Shibuya is just chaos.
That's a great thing about this arc is because and like why I like don't understand what the hate, even if it is the digestion aspect.
Yeah.
Shibuya is like a little incident that it's just like it's a scramble. It's a scramble arc.
No, literally.
So the fact that you're like things are cascading on top of each other.
Shibuya scramble.
Yeah. The fact that things are like cascading on top of each other, that makes this arc what it is.
No, 100%.
So like the fact that we saw Sukuna have his whole crazy moment, then Yuji react to it. Then we see Nanami. Then we see Nobara.
I feel like,
in my opinion, that's
it
like
makes
how
sense.
It should go.
It makes sense.
Perfect.
It's just up until this point, every single arc has been organized, essentially, right?
Yeah.
And then this arc was like a complete change in like just
writing style, and
everything, right? So then people can be like, "Oh, what the fuck is this?"
It's a shell shock.
Yeah, it definitely is. Yeah,
so I can understand it, I guess, in that sense. Like, it's just But like, it's not like they're shocked. Maybe they are. Maybe it's just like shock. But like, there's a lot of hate. Like, the amount of clickbaiting titles I saw.
Oh, 100%.
I'm done with JJK.
Yeah, like, come on.
This was the last straw.
Dude, that's gonna be the name of ours. The last straw. That's great.
Yeah, because the straw doll thing.
Yeah.
But like, so, what other manga so early on has killed a main cast?
So now, okay, we're gonna get into spoiler territory, I guess.
Yeah.
Right. So, spoilers for Vinland Saga season 1 if you haven't seen it.
Mm-hmm.
Thor's, right? Thor's is like, at least when I was watching it, I thought he was the main character, and then he's just fucking killed.
That's an error on your part, my friend.
No. But in the anime, that's how it is. Like you're like, oh shit, like
just watch the intro. You see Thorfinn.
Bro, first of all, you can't be watching intros. It gives away the entire story. You can say that about any anime now. So then this entire conversation just became irrelevant.
What happened in JJK?
Bro, just watch the intro. People die.
No, bro, with the hand over her eye. That's the most.
There you go. You should have known that she died. No, but you know what I mean? Like, I know in the manga for Vinland Saga, it's way more clear cut.
Yeah.
That like Thorfinn is the main character.
Mm-hmm.
But in the anime, I was like, oh shit, Thor is like, this guy's fucking sick.
Mm-hmm.
And then nah. You know?
Yeah, I guess.
I'm
that's
trying
not
to
like actually a main cast member. That was like
at the
I'm
time,
saying like actual main cast member. Like you know how like in One Piece you have like the Straw Hats. That's a main cast.
Right. Would you say like early on? You're saying right, early deaths?
Yeah, like who? Because like we know that this is an established four-man cast.
Yeah. But like, what do you consider early? Like with the first 50 episodes?
Yeah. 50. Yeah, I think that's fair. 50 would be early. It's for 50? Like a kind of like longish running anime.
Like I want to say, I was thinking about like Krillin from Dragon Ball.
yeah, the Dragon Ball, yeah.
Yeah, OG like, Dragon Ball.
Yeah, that happens like 100 episodes?
I don't know how deep in, because it's been a while since I watched it.
But that was a shock.
That was definitely a shock. Like even even though like
rewatching it and you know that Krillin's alive, it's so sad.
It's so sad still.
Because like the way Goku reacts.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro.
Yeah. Especially like, knowing like the character that he has been.
Exactly.
Up till that point, and the way he reacts. 100%. So sad.
It's actually so sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah, like OG Dragon Ball.
I feel like with like new age animes, like you have a main cast, and like that main cast usually outlasts at least until like the last arc.
Yeah,
and like I feel like part of why people probably react as badly as they do is because of that cast. Because like it's a main cast member, it's no brush. She quickly got off.
No, 100%. I'm trying to think of another one like main cast members. Yeah, like only one I can think of maybe like is not like Chainsaw Man, but there's no like.
Again.
Yeah, there's no main
that was like
cast.
End of there's no main cast but that cast.
Yeah,
but that was like also like end of series.
Yeah, no. And then yeah, who else is main cast?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Yeah. Nobody does that.
Like
I'm sure
early
there
on.
are.
Like
I'm sure there are.
Early on, there's Akame got killed.
That they kill everybody.
Exactly. They
but
kill
in the
everyone.
Manga, they don't.
Okay,
in the manga,
in the anime, they kill everyone.
Yeah, in the anime, everybody dies. The only one that lives is Akame.
Yeah.
But like in the manga, Akame survives. The main character that like we watch out of Akame's point of view, is alive.
Yeah.
The girl with the pink hair is alive.
Okay, yeah.
So like you have cast members that do survive.
Okay, because I remember they killed off like the armor dude, right?
Everybody.
No, but he got killed off real quick.
Oh yeah, like so early in like first like few episodes.
Yeah,
that anime was so fucking sad.
Yeah,
I remember watching that, and I was just like, "Yo, man, fuck this! How do I invest in a character?"
I'm trying to think of other like anime like that.
I swear it doesn't happen happen often unless
not
it's like
early on. Like they do.
It has to be a really dark anime. I feel like.
Like, would you consider it like L from Death Note?
That was end of series though.
But it's like 50 episodes.
I guess
it was end of the first half, not the second half, right? Because the second half there's a different villain.
No. Oh
yeah, because it changes from L to Nier, right?
It does.
Yeah. So it was.
But part 2 is dog shit, anyways. End of series for me is at
okay.
Part 1.
All right. Anyways. Yeah, like L's death maybe.
I guess yeah.
There's
like,
other
again,
deaths.
like,
there's other deaths like later on. Like I can think of like Fullmetal Alchemist.
Yeah, but again, that's like closer to end of series when things start to like cascade. And,
Like if you
climax.
like, I considered like Maze Hughes. He was definitely like a.
He wasn't main cast though. He was like supporting cast.
He was there. Like he was right there.
He was right there because like the type of character he was. Like
right
you know,
there.
like this how some people see like Nanami. Like in a similar sense, some people. Of course, Maze Hughes was definitely a little bit more fleshed out.
Yeah,
and, like likable.
Yeah. Because the thing is at that point in the story, you're following Edward and Alphonse, and they're uncovering, and you're like, yo, he's with them, uncovering everything.
He's like helping them, and he doesn't have to help them, but like just out of good grace.
Exactly. And you're like, okay, word. Like he's like a main cast. Like I could see him as main cast. You know what I mean? Like obviously like Roy Mustang is more main cast.
Yeah, 100%. He's more. Yeah. It's like the ending people are the main cast, right? Yeah. I mean, that's like my thoughts on it. Is like why people.
Well, because Fullmetal Alchemist is only 52 episodes.
It's like 60
or 62, right?
Yeah,
62. I guess. Yeah. So I guess
we're just outside of that window.
Just outside that window, man. Trying to think of another one.
But like when you think, see like the fact that like it's like we're looking around, looking at all these posters, and it's like hard to figure out.
It is hard.
Like that's kind of like why I feel like people reacted that way is because like who kills off a main cast member?
That's true.
Right.
That's true.
So that's just my thoughts on it.
And that's why like a lot of people be like comparing JJK to Game of Thrones. Like it's very Game of Thrones.
Because no character's safe.
No one's safe.
Nobody's safe.
But thing is, what with like Game of Thrones, it was like who you thought was the main character murked, and you're like, what? You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's like every single time you're like, okay, wait, no, this person's the main character, and you're like, no. Like,
yeah. Let's get a little bit into the manga.
Yeah. So Jujutsu Kaisen manga 244.
Yeah. So what I was gonna say about like the dialogue.
Yeah.
I don't understand why. Like what we're gonna see next episode with the one guy, the one guy that can like seal injuries or some shit. Like, like he performed like first aid or whatever.
Yeah,
like I don't understand why he decided to put the dialogue in there. Like, hey, she might survive. Like it's like he put a percentage of like chance on like her surviving.
Yeah.
And that didn't make sense to me.
Well, because Shoko can also do reverse.
Yeah, but like,
right?
But the fact that we've gotten nothing from her
since that one line,
or even when Yuji finally asks Megumi, like, "Hey, what happened to her?"
Yeah,
we get an inaudible.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's very
We just see like his fists clench.
Yeah,
and that's it.
That's it. Yeah,
like why not just outright say, "Yo, she's dead."
She's dead.
Like if you were gonna keep that part of the dialogue in where it's like, "Hey, I performed first aid. I'm gonna get her back."
Yeah,
like there's a possibility. There's a chance.
Then bring her back.
Then in the moment where, or say if he wanted to go the other way, he wanted to keep her dead.
Yeah.
In that moment where Yuji asks Megumi, it should have just been like, yo, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Mm-hmm. That's all Megumi had to say.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I feel like this what he's doing here is like a kind of a way to like kill off a character.
Without killing him off.
And without getting all the backlash of like, oh, fuck, you killed my favorite character. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because then people have that false sense of hope like, oh.
But he doesn't give a fuck.
He's doing to the audience what he did to Yuji.
Making us suffer.
Yeah, giving us false hope and being like, "Oh yeah, you're fine. I'm with you. She's okay." You know?
But yeah, no, it doesn't that never made sense to me.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense now.
That's true. All right, so yeah, in the manga we get back to the Sukuna versus Higi and Yuji fight.
Mm-hmm.
And we get a little of a flashback. Explaining like what's gonna happen,
the plan with Higi and like how they're gonna try to put Sukuna into a death sentence, but they're trying to formulate how because
you
there's
had
chances.
Like prior to this even happening, you had said like, "Yo, like Higi gets his sword, it's GG's.
It's GG.
Like put him on trial,
he just has to
take
touch
away
him.
CT, everything, right?
Yeah,
so you've been saying that.
I've been saying.
Yeah, heard it here first.
You did.
Yeah, but so they're kind of just talking about the stipulations of his.
Because
technique.
it's up to chance. It's like whatever judgment picks to like trial.
And I liked the whole dialogue they're having where they were like, but there's a statute of limitation.
But there's not.
But there is. But there's not. But there is.
And then Higi just goes, I don't know.
Yeah. No. And the thing is, Yuji in that scenario is the JJK fandom.
Yeah, we're like, is there? Is there not?
Whenever he introduces some shit, whenever Gage introduces some shit, is Gojo dead? Is he not? Is he dead? Is he not? I don't know.
Is Dober dead? Is he not?
I don't know. Can he pop his domain? Can he not? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's just, that's us, bro. Always. Like,
we're always questioning
everything, you know?
Yo, what's going on?
But what I wanted to bring up was like, and we talked about this before, was Yuji punches Sukuna.
Yeah.
And what does Sukuna do?
He reacts. He's like, what just happened?
And like, the thing is, the way he's drawn, it looks like he's
shook.
It's like reverberating, right?
Yeah,
like he's like shaking. So that means like,
I feel like if it was Divergent Fist, Sukuna would have already known because he has Yuji's memories.
No, 100%.
It's definitely something else, either with his arms, because we definitely see that they're different.
Yep.
And in that like character sheet that we got kind of
before,
like we see that his arms are different.
Yeah,
like for sure they're confirmed something's up with his arms.
100%.
Maybe Yuji punched his soul.
So I was thinking like, okay, prior to all CT, right?
Yeah,
Yuji was already like a beast in terms of strength.
Yeah.
Right, and then.
But let me ask you this, because we were talking about it and then we cut ourselves off.
Right.
I was like, is he that like he made Sukuna block it with 3 hands?
Yeah, like that's
he's
fucked.
That strong?
So what I mean is like no. What I was gonna say was prior to CT, he was already strong.
Oh yeah,
right?
Physical feats wise,
he was already strong.
He was breaking world records and
exactly right. And then prior, because think about when he pulls up on Sukuna and he jumps, he's leaping buildings.
Oh yeah. He made a building crumble.
That's what I mean. Like his physical feats at that point, this is prior to his 1 month training, is already absurd.
This is after Sukuna was out of his body, so it's just purely his curse energy or physical feats.
Right. And then he had a month of training.
Yeah.
Right. So his strength definitely went up. Right.
A month of training, by the way, where we don't know what he got out of Yuki's book.
Exactly.
And if we extrapolate out of that dialogue, that he ate all the rest of the curse wounds.
Right.
And he's using himself as a vessel.
What I'm saying is if you have his physical strength, then you supplement that with any sort of CT. Yeah. He's punching like a fucking truck, bro.
Oh, for sure.
Like he's fucking just absolutely demolishing. And so that's what I was gonna say was you see Kamo like talking to the rest of them there, and he's like, you know what, like I'm dipping, I'm out of Japan,
and Yuji,
I'm gonna go like live with my family somewhere else,
like protect them.
And Yuji's like, yo, like you were a better teacher than Chozo. So then that clearly means that he learned a blood technique.
You think so?
Yeah, because what would Kamo teach him and what would Chozo teach him? They both use blood techniques.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. And that goes hand in hand with your like the cursed womb stuff.
Yeah.
That he absorbed all of them, learned their techniques.
Learned blood because they all would theoretically hold a blood technique. Exactly. Because they're all Kamo.
Exactly. Yeah. And so then he's using a blood technique to strengthen his arms, and that's what he used to attack Sukuna.
Some like hockey.
Not like hockey, like you remember when Chozo.
But what's the like thing that's like the fin or whatever?
I see the fin. I don't know, but like the inside part.
Yeah, where it's like red.
Where it's red, it's gonna be like the red scale. Remember Chozo uses it to like block. Yeah. But he's using it to attack instead.
That's true. It could be. It could be. Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. The scale part, like the fin thing, I have no idea.
Yeah.
Because the thing is like based off of blood techniques, right? Like let's say we run with this train of thought, right?
Okay.
The way we've seen blood be used is like we've seen Kamo use blood outside of his body, and then blood inside of his body to make his physical feats that much better. Yeah. Right. So if Yuji's physical feats are already beast, now you're
supplementing with curse energy, then with a technique.
Exactly. He should be like crazy, right?
He should be.
But now let's say there's a curse, like a Kamo curse technique, where you can change your physiology because of the blood.
Well, yeah, okay. But like my other question would be, is it possible that not all of the curse wombs have a blood technique and they had a different technique, so he could maybe carry multiple techniques? Because you know how like in the Zenin clan, for example, like there's the 10 shadows, right? There's the projection sorcery. Yeah. There's like, you know, there's like different
ones. Like for example, like the projection sorcery is like hereditary. Yeah. And same with the 10 shadows.
10 shadows.
But Mai's technique was not. Like that was just a technique that she had.
Exactly. So I'm saying that what if one of them manifested a completely outside technique?
See, that's what I really wanted to see more in JJK. Yeah. Was like anomalies. like mutations, right? Like somebody was born with a mutation, and it gave them like a completely different technique than their family's technique.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I think it's possible.
But I just wish they explored it more. You know what I mean? Like they kind of do with like the heavenly restrict, but it's not the same, right? Like I'm saying like a mutation, they have like a completely different thing.
Yeah.
Almost like what they do in My Hero.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they have like Eri where she can like just do something completely different than both her parents.
Yeah.
That would have been nice to see in JJK as well.
Yeah, I mean, you got my, you got my, but like you also have like Toto. Like Toto is like not from a family, right?
He's not.
So like he has Yuki. We don't know. She's not from a family. Yuta. We know that like he is somewhat of a descendant. Of the Gojo clan.
Yeah. It's not Gojo. It's a different.
Well, because they share ancestor.
Oh, they do. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then even
Nobra.
Geto. His was his own
Geto,
thing too.
Nobra.
Yeah.
So like we have like outliers.
Like
that's what I'm saying is like
Nanami.
So like that's what I'm saying. What's her name?
Miwa? Oh, sorry.
Fucking Utahime.
Yeah, hers is different too.
Like the dance one.
Yeah. Even Meme. But see, like all these techniques are ones like they thought of and they created based off like.
I thought they were just born with.
Are they born with them?
Yeah, I thought that's how like.
Is that how that works?
I think Gojo said that you're just born with it. Either you have it or you don't.
Oh really? I thought you have cursed energy and then you create a cursed technique from cursed energy.
No.
No?
I think it's random. I think you're just born with it.
Like so, Nanami's was just.
It just worked out to be 7-3 and he's a 7-3 worker.
What?
Yeah, like cause like.
Okay.
I think with Nanami's it was pretty specific because his haircut's also a 7-3.
Yeah,
he's a 9-to-5 worker.
Yeah, everything.
It just worked out. Like it was kind of like characterized with, like the way he is.
Right.
But from what I understand, when Gojo is telling Yuji, either you're just born with it or you're not. So like if you have curse energy and you try to manifest one, it's impossible.
Yeah.
Like you just have it or you don't.
Oh really? Yo,
that's how I thought it was.
Sorry, I was under the impression that curse energy worked like Nen.
I don't think so.
Where like if you put restrictions on certain things, that's how it works.
It's your technique, you could say, that kind of works like Nen, where your technique evolves to like a domain.
You like that's what I mean. Like
or like it has like the maximum techniques and like reversal techniques.
But like okay, isn't like for example like her doll stuff, right?
Yeah.
Is that not a technique? That's a technique.
That's
right?
a technique. Yeah.
Yeah. So then didn't she think of that, or she was born with? I think she was
born with that doll technique.
Oh okay. I thought it was you just like. It just you make it up.
No, I don't think so. At that point, manifest fucking limitless.
No. But it like there's parameters to it. Do you know what I mean?
No.
Like the thing is with limitless, like with the hereditary ones, I was saying it was different. But then it was like if you just have curse technique because you only have so much, you'd like you know what I mean. No, so like for example, Higgy.
Yeah.
Higgy's just manifested.
It just manifested.
Oh, okay, word.
So like, cause like when I can go back to that chapter. It's only in one of the first few chapters.
Right.
But from what I understand, Gojo does say that like it's just because YUJIS doesn't have a technique in his body at all.
So it's based. Oh, actually, that makes more sense. Like it manifests based off like your soul or whatever, right? Yeah. So it's literally on some like Bleach Bankai shit.
So like with like Higgy and stuff, like Higgy
was a lawyer, right?
Well, Higgy, Junpei, like these people, they had their bodies altered to like awaken that part of their brain.
Right.
So they already had a technique.
Yeah.
They just needed that part of their brain to be awakened.
Yeah.
And that's where Kenjaku used Mahito to do it all. With Yuji, his body had none at all.
Right.
So like, and I think that's where Gojo was saying either you're born with it or not. But I can double check.
But like, what I was getting at was basically your curse technique is a manifestation of your soul, right? And how in Bleach their bankais and their blades, like their zanpakutos, are the same way, like a manifestation of their soul. So you can't just like choose what bankai you have. It's just like what's your true soul. You know what I mean? So it kind of shows off more inspiration if that's actually how it works.
Yeah. So like, okay, I think I have to go one more chapter back. No, he's already fighting Jogo.
Okay.
Let's see.
It was early on, right?
Probably yeah, this is when he was just showing like the cans, and he was like, "This one was just used with curse energy. This one was used with a technique."
It's when he's like when he wants to do his like spirit gun Kamehameha. All that stuff.
Let's see. I'm pretty close to it. chapter 13. Let's see. He's giving Yuji the thing. Let's see.
But what else happened in the chapter? I think that was basically it, right? Like they talk about this, like, you know, the limits of Higgy's powers, and how he can use the judgment to be able to like get Sukuna. But then they're talking about like obviously like, oh, like what if he just gets a misdemeanor for property damage instead of killing all these people? The judge is the one that's gonna you know, choose what to try him as, right? And then Yuji comes up with the idea of like, you know what, there's a surefire way for us to guarantee that he gets hit with something devastating, and that's with the retrial. And then we see them enter the retrial, and then you see like Sukuna smiling, because I guess he knew this was coming, right?
Yeah.
Because he had experienced this before through Yuji.
You're unable to use Jujutsu on others. Simple Shikari. Curse technique is no innate talent. Yeah, so it's about innate talent. So you have to be born with it.
But see, even an innate talent, like, doesn't that mean like doesn't that go anywhere? Like for example, like Miwa, right? Hers was like the shadow domain style, like that, like the slash stuff.
Yeah, but that's not like a technique though. That's
just like
I think anybody can.
Anyone
learn that. Gojo just sucked at teaching.
Oh, okay.
So that's why like Yuji, Megumi, or Nobara.
No, because they even mentioned in the chapter that like, we're not sending out Miwa.
Well, she made a binding vow.
I didn't even know that she made a binding vow that she can't use her sword anymore. Like, that's wild.
In Shibuya, when she
I totally forgot. Like I just, or it's because it's been so long.
So
right?
Gojo uses a word that means belonging naturally or essential. So inherent, innate, inborn. So it has to be something that you're born
with. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, so going back to that, like the chapter.
Yeah.
So Miwa made a binding vow, useless as she is.
Yeah.
But you were probably really happy
that she was in the chapter.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I was like, crazy.
We saw her walking.
Yeah. Dude, I don't understand. Why did they show her in Culling Game? Like, what was the point of that fucking panel, bro? Yeah. I had been hyping her up since Culling Game. I was like, yo, she's coming. She's gonna do something. You know?
Yeah. They showed her walking just to have her be useless in the end.
Just true to her name.
True to her name, bro. For real, though. But, like, you know what I like, though, is that it's kind of like Yuji's plan.
Yeah.
Yuji was like, I want you to like appeal.
Yeah, and like
and
retry
then,
me.
Yeah, retry me.
Yeah.
And I like that that's like the angle that they're going with.
Yeah.
But the fucking funniest panel is at the end. You know, the one before Sukuna's smiling that you're talking about. But the one where the way you just have like the bars, like the court bars.
Oh yeah.
That each person standing behind.
Yeah.
And then you just see Sukuna with his arms crossed, just chilling.
Yeah.
He's just chilling. He's like ready for this trial. He's like, you know what I'm going to say? I got my lawyers ready.
I'm ready, yeah. The way he was smiling, he's like, yo, I'm ready. Yeah.
I feel like Sukuna was just smiling to smile. I don't know if he knew if it was coming.
Maybe. But and that was the other thing that was interesting was like, Higgy had brought up a valid point that he doesn't know which technique he would take away.
It would probably be random though, right?
No, but he's like doesn't know if he would take away the 10 shadows or take away his
shrine.
His shrine. And I think maybe the reason why one of the reasons why Sukuna took over Megami was because of this. Because he was like, he saw this technique happen against Yuji, and he's like, how could this work against me? And how can I combat this? And if I have another technique, then he can take that away and I'm still golden.
But he's been like kind of,
I know he's been eyeing him for mad long, right? But then I was like, maybe this was like another reason on top of that.
Maybe,
yeah.
I think they're gonna take 10 shadows.
Yeah, you know, it's like I give you some pizza,
yeah,
and then like here's some ranch. Like that's amazing. I love ranch too. And just eat pizza with ranch, you're good. You know, like the pizza was great. I already wanted the pizza, but you gave me some ranch, you know?
I think they're gonna I don't know what this means.
Yeah, that's the whole Megami thing, right? Like now like Megami's the pizza.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
and
now
his
okay.
technique getting taken away is the ranch, you know? Like it's great without it, but it's great that I got it, you know?
Okay. I think they're gonna take 10 shadows.
Oh yeah.
I think we've seen enough of like what 10 shadows can do.
Yeah.
I think like we saw Sukuna literally use Maharoga to like adapt his technique in a way. I think we're gonna get just his technique now.
Yeah.
Like his shrine. Like we're gonna see what like open and everything. Like we'll see that.
Yeah. I hope we do.
And like it makes sense if they do take 10 shadows that like we do see that.
Yeah.
So,
it's it's on break next week though.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Which sucks.
Okay. That does suck.
They put us on the trial and just LP, see you in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Well, like 1 week break. So
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I don't really have anything else to say for
this. Do you have
chapter.
any theories on how this goes?
I think we don't even, bro. It's gonna cut back to Kenjaku.
But how does this trial go? Like, how does Sukuna get trialed?
I think again he gets tried and they take away his 10 shadows. Like he just pleads guilty and he's like, yeah, sure, take my 10 shadows. The only other thing is
the way that they take the curse energy though is like what he has to react in like a violent manner.
I think so, something like that.
Because that's how Yuji got his curse energy.
Yeah, because Yuji felt guilty about what he did, whereas if Sukuna doesn't feel guilt about anything, then he might not get tried.
When Higgy popped his domain against Yuji, Yuji initially reacted in violence. And then they stripped Yuji of his curse energy. So then that forced Yuji to just go through with the trial.
Whereas in this case, Sukuna could just pop his domain.
That's what I'm saying. Is like, would Judgment be able to take away the curse energy quick enough before the domain gets popped if he reacts in the sense of popping a domain?
I don't think so.
Or is it like once like the curse energy starts getting like activated? Is like when that gets just canceled out?
Maybe like we might see that, but like, can Sukuna even pop his domain? Like
why not?
Popped so many, bro.
But how did he like his body? Like how the fuck did he manifest his old body?
Whatever that curse tool was.
Don't you think that rejuvenated his curse energy?
Oh, so you think he's back to 100%?
Yeah, I think.
And all that 100%. Shit that Gojo and Kashimo did was for nothing.
100%. Yeah, like that's true.
Because that's wild, bro. Like,
no, but like I feel like he could pop a domain.
Maybe one.
He got like one in him.
But like after he pops his domain, then no more curse technique, and then it's gonna be all hands.
But then, wouldn't you also say that like, if everything Gojo did to Sukuna is still outstanding?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that mean that he would have no curse energy still?
Why?
Because Gojo put him through like the actual he took unlimited void.
Yeah, and then he survived though.
Yeah, but that's what like made him brain dead. While Gojo went brain dead because he tried to pop
right. So he shouldn't be able to pop a domain at all then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my train of thought. Is I think he shouldn't be able to pop a domain at all. Like they've got him in a situation
because like the reason Gojo was popping off so much after their brains went like brain dead was because Gojo hit a black flash.
Yeah.
So it ramped up his curse energy. Yeah. While Sukuna hasn't done anything like that other than like the curse tool.
You think he can have black flash inside this domain?
Well, that's the thing is like if he reacts with violence, I think it just cancels out his curse energy.
But like, would a black flash from Sukuna just destroy the domain? Is that a thing? Like your curse energy is so like output is so outrageous it can break a domain. Just like
the only spiritual thing is like pressure.
But but the only other thing is like Sukuna can use a simple domain and just avoid all this. Yuji didn't know about that technique, no?
No, he didn't.
Yeah, so I'm sure Sukuna's aware of it because if he got to the pinnacle of sorcery through like effort, he knows all the techniques, and he used it against Gojo.
Unless simple,
right. So,
I thought he touched him.
I think didn't he use it once?
Maybe I forgot. I thought it was just a touch.
He did touch him, but I think he also did a simple domain too.
I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't. It's been so long.
Yeah.
Fuck. It was in June, bro, of this year. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. But like I remember we were in Japan. We were in Japan. That's what I mean. We were in Japan. So
Holy I was like, fuck, it really has.
Dude, it's been a long year.
For real, it has. Fuck.
Yeah.
I think he just gets his curse energy. I think this is gonna go like the way for them.
Yeah.
At least until the.
But then the execution sword can kill him, right?
I think it's gonna fail like right before executioner sword. Like it'll go their way until like executioner sword comes out, and then somehow Sukuna will figure out a way out.
Well, because technically, bro, I didn't even take this in. Technically, it's a Megumi's body.
Yeah. So he switches.
Yeah. So like,
but isn't Megumi like brain dead?
Right, but but like his soul's still kind of there. He's still crying. So wouldn't Megumi get tried? Because like how Yuji got tried, Megumi should theoretically get tried.
Well, because he's in his incarnated body.
Yeah.
Like reincarnated.
But his hair's still black. It's still.
No, it's like white.
Is it white?
Yeah, I thought he's being drawn with white hair now.
Is he? Okay, maybe.
So, or like not colored. What I was thinking was, I feel like they bypassed it because they're trying Yuji again.
Right.
But now saying that it was because Sukuna was using Yuji's body.
Right, that's true. That's true.
Right? So they bypassed that.
Yeah. And they have their number one witness, Yuji.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was him, sir.
Yeah. I'm snitching.
Actually, they go to Yuji and he's like, I plead the fifth.
Yeah. He's like, I know snitch. That'd be hilarious, bro. We'll see. Like, they got Hakari on standby, and then if like Kenjaku's
already on the battlefield, yeah.
Yeah, if
Kenjaku's actually dead,
then Yuta's on his way
immediately, but like on his way back, and I don't think Maki would have moved. Maki would have been moving on Sukuna, I think.
Yeah. So then I think post him losing the 10 shadows, if that's what happens.
Yeah.
I think they got a good chance with Hakari and Yuta.
Yeah.
And like
whatever Yuji's on.
Yeah. And Maki too.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
But like it is still Sukuna.
It is, I know.
Like we saw how broken like special grade Sukuna and Gojo were.
Well, because technically technically your domain is a separate space.
Yeah.
Sukuna just can just cleave it. You can just cut the space open. Because
of the
upgrade.
Yeah. I guess he cuts through space and time.
Exactly. So just every domain would just be split.
Maybe he already did. And it's one of those Gojo moments where we're only going to see it like in 2 chapters and like he's actually cut in half.
Yeah, there you go.
Both of them.
It's done.
Main character's dead.
Who was the main character even?
That's facts. It was Gojo at one point.
Yeah, no, we'll see.
Yeah. I think that's all that we have.
For this pod, yeah.
We still got like a decent amount in.
Yeah.
Let us know what you guys thought about the episodes, the chapters. If you guys liked the Jujutsu Kaisen episode, and of course, if you're reading the manga, the chapter, let us know what you guys thought about Nobara's death and how the Shibuya arc is going. And let us know if you guys have any theories. 100%. We'll bring it up in the episode or debate you in the comments.
100%.
Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notifications. Go in our description. We have our TikTok and our Twitter. Go follow those. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.